And we move on to the next. From comedians to musicians and content creators in between, 5FM has featured some amazing guests in the past few weeks, now empowering the youth and their experience in radio. Now, these talented individuals have unique experiences and wisdom to impart to the youth out there. From embracing one's authenticity to trusting the process of life, take a look at their messages.
Hi, my name is Yangam Jolie and I am a comedian. A piece of advice that I wish I could give to my younger self is to actually genuinely believe that your dreams are valid and can come true. I mean, I had this little book where I wrote down a bunch of things I wanted to happen. One of them was I want to visit Paris, and I've actually been to Paris. And another was one day I want to work at 5FM, and now I work at 5FM. So a piece of advice I really would have given to just baby younger is, bro, trust the process, like it's gonna happen. The way I've used comedy to inspire young people is to embrace your realness. So whatever your comedy is about, it has to be real and personal to you. It must matter to you. And I've realized there's so many things the youth are concerned about. We're worried about our futures. We are concerned about our pasts, and we're dealing with the present. And I like to highlight that in my comedy.
Growing up, I never had the chance to be the boy next door. I kept on dreaming about the man that I wanna be today.
Hi there, my name is Bushle G from Expresso. Thank you to 5FM for letting me host Next Up on 5 mid-mornings. My earliest memory of making music was in grade 10 at the back of my high school classroom. We had like a poetry assignment, and I just fell in love with writing, and my friends and I were making beats at the back. I fell in love with hip-hop first and then stumbled my way onto pop. But yeah, high school at the back of my teacher's class. That was my first memory. Man, it is an absolute privilege for me to be on tour with Ben Rodriguez in September. He's an incredible artist, and I think we're gonna make an incredible show together. What is easier for me is to perform for young people, to perform for people in general, but to be in the same room with people. Like, my heart is to create an environment where people can come into my live show and experience something bigger than they know, something bigger than what they ever thought they could ever experience. And I think there's a lot more in this world that we don't know and are yet to experience, and I just want to bring people joy and bring people just happy vibes, man.
My advice to the youth in order to make a positive impact on social media is literally just to be authentic and yourself. I really don't see and believe in, putting up this whole fake sense of, perfectness on social media. So I think as many as imperfections as you want to show, the better. The most rewarding part interacting with the youth and hearing their stories is that not only can you kind of like learn from each other's experiences, but you can kind of relate, and I think that's a big part of growing and developing within yourself.
Hi, my name is Danielle Duplessis, and I am the Next Up co-host this morning on 5 Breakfast. One piece of advice that I would give my younger self is, this is so cheesy and corny, but it's always better to be yourself and to be authentic, because people can pick up on inauthentic energy. And so the more you are yourself, the more you attract things that are meant for you.
Oh. Girl, take the potatoes. Oh, I thought you was toasting the plate.
Okay, so advice that I would give to young people that are looking to make good impact on social media is that, number one, know how you utilize social media. That's very important. It says a lot about your character, it says a lot about your brand, and I would say that treat what you do on social media as a job. I do that. That's my workspace. So yeah, I think those are 2 tips I would give them. The most rewarding part from interacting with my followers is that I get to hear their stories and how they actually relate with my stories. So that's the most fulfilling part ever.